Okay, some of you were asking for a tutorial on how to draw wings. I forgot to mention it, but this is definitely one of my favorite books to learn how to draw dragon wings. Highly recommend it. I forgot to mention it in my previous videos, but this is one of the best tutorial books that I own. It helps me a lot, and I still go back to it. I got this years ago, but it's great. And then how I draw wings varies depending on what kind of wings I'm drawing. For instance, we'll split it up into half. We'll do like feathers up here and then a bat wing down here. So for a feathered wing, I'll do like the front and the back. They're very broad. You're going to start off with your skeletal system. So this is like your this is your shoulder, this is your elbow, this is your wrist. And you basically build the feathers off of that. And I normally always start with the outer feathers. Normally I split them off so there's like a gap in between the two of them. And you just go all the way down, but after I figure out where the two like big flight feathers are, I'll go back into the middle. And you literally just fill it in. There are like small sections of feathers. So there's 1, 2, and then you have another section that goes through here, and this is where it connects to the body. The big outer feathers are outside this, so it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just break up the flight feathers kind of like that. I'm doing them a little chunky. You can do them as detailed or as layered as you like, of course. Sometimes I'll even go extra fancy. And these may not be like super duper like anatomy accurate wings, but that's the inside. So if the person was facing you, this would be like their chest and then their arm. On the outside, it's pretty much the same thing. You'll have the skeletal structure, and I normally break it down into this kind of thing. You mostly see the flight feathers on the outside of the wing. It's not as intricate or fluffy as the inside. And normally as you go out, the feathers get bigger. So the small feathers start towards the body and then get larger as they go out. Same goes for the inside. It's super fluffy and tiny feathers in here, and then they go out as well as down. And then for demon wings or dragon wings or whatever, it's pretty much the same thing. We'll do inside, outside. Here's where it connects to the body. Here's the elbow. Here is the wrist. Now this is more or less like a hand. You gotta put like a wrist in the wing. And there's like a membrane in between the elbow and the wrist. So this is like a really thin membrane, like the rest of the wing, and then you add your fingers like a bat. And sometimes I'll even add an extra one here. And you can get really stylized with these, but that's and I always add like a little thumb right there for like grabbing and things. And you can add claws on the end of these. You could have as many as you like, pretty much. Now it's pretty much the same thing except reverse. Let me finish this so you can kind of understand like that. So outside it's pretty much the same thing, only the thumb curves that way because this is the back of the hand. You do a big old membrane here so it can close and open. And I kind of picked the wrong end of the sketchbook to do this with. And then you just connect all of it. And this is if it's outstretched. But if you think about it and you want to draw it curled up, just think of it like a collapsing umbrella. So if it folds, it's like your arm. Your shoulder is here, your elbow is here, your wrist is here, or your hand, and then the little thumb here, and it basically all folds in on itself. And this kind of acts similar to your thumb. Your middle finger is always going to be the longest, and then you could really kind of change it up depending on how you want it to fold in. Like, for instance, you could do detailed fingers, and then the extra elbow one, and then you pretty much just, and this as well. So that's how you do wings.